Welcome to the Gauntlet of Alabama, where the GT3 Titans face nature's test. Race number 6 at BARBER Motorsports Park sets the stage for a battle unlike any other here at the FMA GT3 calendar. 17 relentless turns carved through 2.38 miles of wooded Alabama parkland, where elevation changes punish the slightest mistake and precision separates champions from pretenders. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Adam Glatfelter here with Racer Nexus. Alongside me tonight is Rich Swindells. Rich, how we doing tonight?
I'm doing great here, Adam. We're down in your neck of the woods, I hear. So I expect you to know a lot about this place, even though you're more of an oval guy.
Man, hey, you know, this track right here has got a lot of elevation change. Like I said earlier on when we started the show, 80 foot of elevation change. That is an 8-story building, Rich, from bottom to top. That's how much it climbs and declines here.
You know, I've raced on here many times in many different kinds of cars. I didn't know that, Adam, but that's just crazy. Hey, I just like to give it a little shout out here. Tonight's race is sponsored by Uncle Tank and Mach 10 Motorsports. So that's how this league gets by, folks. It's a free league to race in, but they certainly do take donations and sponsorships. So Uncle Tank and Mach 10 Motorsports, thanks for tonight.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, this couldn't be possible without a lot of guys in the FMA league making it possible for these guys to get out there on track and to allow us to do what we do each and every week. So hats off to them. Let's take a look here at the point standings as it stands right now. Anthony Jenkins leading the way with 152 points, with Tankersley 139. Only, you know, he's not that far back. So one bad race from Jenkins, one good one from Tankersley. He's going to be right up in there. Travis Roberto, he's fast, but he's sitting third in the points here, 130 points, with Chase Masco and Robert Milbrath in 5th. So the guys behind them there, it's starting to get pretty close back there. I think they're going to be shimmy and shaking it tonight, because I see some guys back there like Zabstar and MacArthur, Campbell, Nielsen. Those guys were pretty fast in practice, so I'm curious to see what they've got for these guys tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. A nice close battle, as you said, especially as we get into the mid-pack. We're not even halfway through the season, though. It's 12 races in the season. We're only on week 6, so lots of time for people to make some moves. But we're just getting ready here to get near the end of qualifying here, Adam. It's 10 minutes of qualifying, and then we go 45 minutes of racing, folks. Going to be a fun night.
Oh yeah, like we said earlier, it's week 6 of 12. We're halfway through the season. Next week we're going to go to Hockenheim. That's a hoot and a half. You definitely don't want to miss that one. I'm sure Rob will be back with Rich then to you know, have some fun there. Seems like his bread and butter at that track.
Yeah, Hockenheim's always fun, but you know, I'm a big fan of BARBER Motorsports Park. I think it's an underutilized track that should be used more. It's got a little bit of everything, as you said. We've got some nice tight technical sections, huge elevation changes, off-camber turns, a little bit of everything. But qualifying's over, folks. We're just waiting for timing and scoring to give us some more information. Let us know who's starting where, and they'll be getting ready to get this race underway.
Absolutely. All right, folks, looks like everybody's getting loaded up here. So let's see if we can get Rich to give us our starting grid. It's on the board right now.
Yeah, we've got Mike Zacher starting on pole with Steven Zabster in beside him in P2. Row 2, we've got Anthony Baranco with Justin Welsh in beside him. Starting on row 3, Jamie MacArthur, Kyle Mavis in P6. P7, we got Kevin Schulman with Jay Davis beside him in P8. On row 5, we've got Jody Nielsen, Jacob Wilson beside him. In row 6, Uncle Tank, Matt Mars in P12. P13, Jacob Brown with Robert Milbrath beside him. Adam Lowe's in the inside, P15. Travis Roberto, P16. Then we have Anthony Jenkins and Graham Jacobson rounding out row 9. Big field tonight, folks. We got Chase Matsko, P19. We got Mark Ossier in 20th. Then we have Curtis Kieneker and Jacob Williams on a row 11. Row 12, Michael Lemanchek and Brock Morris. I don't think Brock's going to make it tonight, but we've got row 13, Mark Morton, Dan Brasington. Rounding out the field tonight, we've got Jason Rochelle.
Man, that's 27 or 26 people here gridded up tonight. Man, it's going to be, it's going to be a bloodbath out there. That's for sure. There's going to be a lot of, I mean, you can see Tankersley, Mars, Lowe, Roberto, starting in the back here, mid to backpack. And you got Zachar with the pole.
Yeah, I think one thing here that you may not be aware of, Adam, is at FMA they do things a little differently. If you get a podium one week, you got to start at the back of the pack the next week. So makes for some interesting racing here at FMA. Lets other people have an opportunity to race near the front. And if somebody's that fast, it lets them improve their abilities by trying to pass on their way up.
Absolutely, man. That sounds like a fun little challenge there. Hey, and let's go ahead and check this out here. Thank you to the league patrons, Justin Welch, Ron Matthews, Zach Tankersley, Ben Parsons, Sage Greco, and Jody Nielsen for making this league possible and, yeah, allowing everybody to do this each and every week. Hats go off to you guys.
Yeah, free leagues have to have some expenses, folks, so those generous donations keep things going on. We're coming along here. We're at 16 corners on this circuit, and we're just coming up through the 7-8 complex. This little tight little downhill with a little chicane going into the right-hand corner. Really interesting track, and let's not forget the big giant spider that sits kind of out there just to distract people in case they get a little bit too comfortable on it.
Oh yeah. There's a part in here called Charlotte's Web, like turn 5 and 6 or so.
That would be where the spider sits, I believe.
Yes, you're exactly right. Getting ready to take off here. Zachar leading us to the green.
Yeah, it's a nice big field. We've got 23 cars on track right now, folks. So a few of them were here for practice but aren't taking the green flag. We're going to have a great race coming around the last 3 corners before we get this one underway, following along behind the pace car. It is go on green here, I believe, at FMA. So Mike Zachar is going to have to wait for the green flag to make his jump as we watch the pace car pull off. We got 1 corner left to go. They're going to grid up, get all nice and tight, and then we're going to be away. Barney sitting there with the green flag, waiting for the cars to line up, waiting to give him the signal.
Yeah, ready to go. Green flag in the air.
There we go. Yeah, this field's now in motion. There they go. Mike's car out into the lead, getting a good jump. Turn 1, very tight, hard, left-hander downhill. Expect to see some issues there, but it looks like most of the drivers getting through nicely here. Mike's car carrying on the lead. He's got Anthony Branco behind him, Steven Zader in behind him, Jamie MacArthur in 4th.
Kyle Mavis and Justin Welch kind of shimmying for position here. Having a nice little battle. Jay Davis already up 2 spots. Zach Tankersley up 3, and Graham Jacobson up 9 spots with just a handful of corners. Man, what an incredible run he's having so far.
That's sheer madness there. I don't know what else to say. I wish I had that kind of pace, but there's a reason Graham Jacobson was up at the front last week. So Graham Jacobson in that beautiful looking Corvette. Lots of Corvettes out here tonight, but we're going to keep going on board here, following on with Graham Jacobson on a tear this far, folks. Meanwhile, looks like everybody's getting through relatively cleanly on this tough circuit. Here coming up, this is the toughest part of the track, I think. We're coming around into turns 13. Big sweeping carousel kind of Graham Jacobson applying all kinds of pressure to Jody Nielsen up ahead.
Yeah, you can see they're going uphill, downhill, downhill. Man, all that weight transfer has got to be unbelievable. The way that Corvette, I just recently did a 24-hour Daytona in the Corvette, but it did not have the rises and falls that this track does. I guarantee it's a handful for Jacobson.
Yeah, that's the way it goes in Daytona. You've got the banking though, so I guess that is going uphill and downhill here and there. But and Gregor Jacobson up to a good start. Mike Zacker's taken the early lead so far. Mike Zacher is up front with Anthony Baranco in behind him. Steven Zader-Zabster, Jamie MacArthur, not a whole lot going on up front. Baranco up one position as Steven Zabster down one. MacArthur up one, and Justin Welsh down one. So a couple little flip-flops, but otherwise everybody remaining relatively clean. And I must say here, we're on lap 2, halfway through lap 2, most of the way through lap 2. No incidents thus far. Adam, Barber's a tough track. I expected people to be crashing and going off track, and everybody's keeping it clean.
Oh yeah, I mean, pretty much, you know, there's been a couple of big movers here, but mostly everybody's comfortable where they started. They know it's a long race. It's a tough race. 45 minutes, you got plenty of time. Oh, as we see, looks like Kevin Schuleman spun it around, just as you said, no accidents. He gets it whipped around there.
Stop talking, yeah.
In the Ferrari.
Yeah, Kevin Schuleman having a little bit of an issue there.
He's got it
getting
back going.
Back underway, I think.
It says student driver on the side of the car.
Yeah, I was just thinking, you know, for a student, he's doing all right. I was listening to Kevin a little earlier. He's relatively new to the game and quite speedy at that. So, good job getting things back underway. We take a look at Graham Jacobson. We're watching this charge by Graham. Now he's up 10 positions. He's got Uncle Tank up ahead of him. Uncle Tank, what are you driving, Uncle Tank? Is that an Audi I see? Corvette bye-bye. Up. Hello, Audi.
That's right.
Welcome to FMA, Audi. We've got two Audis in the field tonight. We've got him and, well, Mark Martin didn't take the checkered, or the starting green flag, so it's Uncle Tank carrying the badge tonight.
Oh, yeah. He's looking fresh in that Audi. Got a nice paint scheme on it. And that Audi looking really, really fast tonight. He's already up 4 positions, so he's got a statement to make tonight. I think it's going to be his track. He just looks really smooth out there, running some fast laps, consistent laps at that. So I think he'll be up there at least in the top 5 when this thing's said and done.
Yeah, Uncle Tank's pace all year long, and we're going to take a look back up the front, though. My goodness, Mike Zacher, he's got himself about a half a second lead over Anthony Baranco. Anthony Baranco up into second place, looking to get that first place. Podium's good, but hey, winning the cup's the best. So right now, Baranco's starting to close up that gap, starting to apply a little pressure. Steven Zabster is sitting in third, falling a little bit behind these guys. It looks like it's a 2-car battle right now, but we got lots of time left to go. We're only about 4 or 5 minutes into this 45-minute race. I predict about 33, maybe 34 laps.
Yeah, that's about what I calculated as well. Anthony Baranco, weird enough, he's in a Mustang at a track like this. It just seems like it'd be an absolute handful with it being a front engine car on a bunch of twists and turns like this. But man, is he handling it flawlessly as he is running the leader down. I mean, he's only 3/10 or so from that car.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, and he's only 3/10. He's only a few tenths down, and his best lap of the day is considerably faster. He's almost 9/10 quicker at best lap time. So Baranco's showing good early pace. We'll see if he's able to keep that going as the race unfolds, as the tires start to wear. But Mike Zacher is not afraid. He's led since the green flag, and he's continuing to hold off the charge.
Let's take a look back here, Rich, at Michael Lemanchek. He's up 9 spots from the start, and looks like he's battling Anthony Jenkins here, who is, I believe, is the points leader, currently running in 15th. So these guys are, I know he's up 9 spots, but Anthony Jenkins only up 2. He hasn't really moved since the start of this thing.
Yeah, whoa, we're getting real close there, making a move, goes Anthony Jenkins, thought he was going to get into the back of him, moving over to the side, Michael Lemanchik going to tuck in behind him and maybe try and get a little bit of a tow. So as you said that Jenkins didn't look like he's moving up, he may have had some earlier issues we missed, but looks like he's getting underway now, but he's going to have a long way to go. Chase Matsko making the move, he's in a Corvette tonight. Chase Matsko up ahead of him by 3.3 seconds, so looks like Jenkins has got his work cut out for him tonight. It's not going to be quite as easy as he's made it look in the last few weeks. Chase Matsko sitting in up 6 spots, up to 13th right now. He's looking to track down Adam Lowe up ahead in the Ferrari.
Yeah, Anthony Jenkins went off track way early in the race, so he's just kind of at a deficit right now trying to make up all that ground. But yeah, Chase Matsko on the move, Adam Lowe looking really strong, Travis Roberto here just ahead of Adam Lowe. Looks like he's 3.7 seconds back from Roberto, which is low. But Roberto's looking to do something here with Jacob Wilson.
You know, all that's going on. I think we may have had a little incident involving Matt Mars. I don't know. I don't know if you're able to get us a little replay of that. Adam, Matt Mars,
yes.
One of our, he was Matt Mars, the guy who got us here, folks. So give a little love to him in the beautiful livery in that Corvette. Oh, just coming over that crest of the hill, getting it onto the grass, and that just gets the car all kinds of loose. Matt Mars, though, doing a great job of keeping it going. No walls hit, no harm, no foul. Getting that car back underway really quickly.
Yeah, got those lefts in that grass, and then that weight transfer going downhill. Just the Corvette did not like it whatsoever, and that's what we were talking about earlier on when this race first started, that those elevation changes for these American-made cars just, I don't know. I think the imports are going to get them tonight. They're more solid built for stuff like this. I know. They're just more solid built for tracks like this.
Well, we'll see how it goes. So far things are shaping up pretty well. What a big move down the inside. We're sitting there, number 11, Jacob Wilson in the Corvette. See, there we go. We got Chevy power right there. Chase Matsko, Jacob Wilson. Having themselves a great little battle in that. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, meanwhile, we go back up here, and looks like Barranco, though, get on board. Looking at Barranco, he's down to 4th. Lost 2 positions to MacArthur and Zapster here. But there's a
I think he had a
2.3 second gap.
A little bit of an excursion off track. Yeah, I think a little excursion off track there, and cost him a few seconds, so he's going to have to fight back hard. Now he's down in 4th place, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's got a deficit to make up for sure, but I mean, Mike Zakar, he's 2.4 seconds ahead of the field now, so he's checking out. That Porsche's on the move.
Porsche's a well-handling car, and this is a technical track here with the elevation changes, the off-camber turns, tight, circular turns, chicanes, whatnot. And it looks like Mike Zakar is doing a great job of driving that and starting to gap the field a little bit. All that said, I'd like to say we're looking forward to hopefully seeing Madison Tankersley back soon. I know she's a little injured and not able to get in the driver's seat tonight, so hopefully we see her back next week.
Absolutely. Anyway, the other Tankersley up to 8th now at 3 spots. Now looking at, I believe that's Jacobson in front of him. Closing in. So we'll see what happens there. So we're looking back now from Jacobson. That's the gap to Tankersley. About 1 second or so.
And we got 23 cars out on track still. And right now, take a look up at Graham Jacobson. Oh my goodness, Graham Jacobson on a tear, up 11 positions, looking for one more. He's got Jay Davis up ahead of him. Right now, Graham Jacobson seems to be the car with the most pace. He's going up the inside on this big sweeping right-hander, trying to set himself for the left-hander, leading onto the start-finish line straightaway. getting that job done is Graham Jacobson, up one more spot into 6th.
Man, Jacobson made that look easy, Rich. Made it look really easy. Now he's got 5 seconds. So he's up to 6th. He's got 5 seconds between him and 5th place, Justin Welch. As these guys are pretty much nose to tail up here.
Yeah, we got some good battling up here, but for sure we've got Baranka and Justin Welch up beside him, and Jamie MacArthur as well. This is fabulous. Look at this, folks. We are on lap 9. We're well into this race and battling hard, nice and close. This is a tough section. You got to use a bunch of curbing to maximize your exit, and then coming around this big sweeper. Oh man, I love this track.
Yeah, I'm becoming more in love with it. Oh, as you see the spider there on the screen as we were coming down through 6. Mike Zakar, though, I wouldn't say he's really putting the hammer down too much. Looks like Zabster's starting to do a little something here. We'll see. He's not too far back down.
No, definitely not. He's applying some pressure here. He's about 3 seconds down, but behind him, Baranko, MacArthur, Welsh, all kind of nose and tail. This is we got some good racing going on here. And I don't know if you got a replay on it. I think something may have happened to Uncle Tank.
Yeah, Tankersley. Let's take a look at it.
He kind of.
Going down in the corner and just whips around.
Done that
on
many a time. Done that many a time in that corner. That's a tough corner, and Uncle Tank doing a good job of waiting his turn to pull out, not getting into the way of anybody. Trying to do the right thing here. His Uncle Tank cost him several positions.
Yeah, you know, that's the FMA has really grown to be a really a top tier GT3 league. Very courteous drivers out there. Really don't want to put anyone else in harm's way. So hats off to Tankersley for waiting until the track's clear to turn out. I know it's difficult trying to turn out, and you know, you really got to look at your relative to figure out where the cars are coming, because you can't really see out the right side or the left side when you're sitting like that on the track in a corner. So good job of him.
Yeah, definitely all those hit. Oh, yeah, as we take a look here, is coming around, but we're going to go back a little further in the field here, folks. Jamie MacArthur is having himself a good battle. He's got Anthony Baranko ahead of him. Steven Zabster ahead of him. Justin Welsh behind. We got 4 cars here battling for two of the podium positions. And right now they're going to have to stop battling and start pushing if they want to get up and catch up and make Zakar.
Yeah, Zakar, he's 3.8 seconds ahead now. Yeah, he's definitely setting the pace. He's turned the heat back on. I mean, he's running 122.8s. The guys behind him 123 2s and 1s. So he's definitely setting the pace early on in this race. And I'm not sure, do they have to make pit stops here, Rich?
Yeah, they're gonna. I wouldn't expect any drivers to take tires. The tires should last 45 minutes easily, but they don't have enough fuel on board to get to the end, folks. So we're gonna see some pit stops coming up at some point. Drivers can take that whenever they want, but pit entry here is very, very tricky at BARBER Motorsports Park. And I'd expect to see maybe some people try and take advantage of that, do a little extra practice, get that fuel just right, maybe make some leaps and passes in the pit lane where it's a little bit easier.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you nail pit entry, pit exit, and you know your pit stops really the same amount of time, but you could really make up some time there on pit road. A couple of seconds, few seconds. It's all it takes to really leapfrog these guys on track.
Yeah, that all said, Anthony Jenkins is in pit lane already, so a little earlier than I would expect, but maybe he's finding some traffic trying to do the undercut in that Audi, or sorry, not that Audi, in that Porsche. He's not an Audi driver, and maybe get some free track space and make some moves, put some fast laps down without any traffic ahead of him.
Hey, that's a good theory there, Rich. You know, getting clean air, clean track to do some hot lapping. Hey, that sounds like a great strategy for the points leader. Meanwhile,
Yeah, I think I'm not a big fan normally, of doing that, but hey, Anthony Jenkins is doing better than I am.
oh, definitely better than me, that's for sure. Almost 5-second gap now between first and second. Man, this guy, Mike Zakar, really putting that hot lapping down. As we've got, this is the reason why he's pulling away, is these guys right here are just battling for position. I mean, they're nose to tail, the top four.
Yeah, as they're coming around this section here in corners 2 and 3, and they got to stop their battling if they want to catch this car, because the car is just pulling away. But Steven Zader wanting to hold on to second position. Anthony Barranco making some moves, sticking the nose down the inside, and not being able to get that done. Steven Zader holding him off for now. But in behind them are going 2 by 2. Jamie MacArthur getting by Justin Welch.
Yeah, these drivers are going side by side here in these Porsches. We're going to see, yeah, one of them's got to give, and it's going to be Justin Welch that gives. But now look, there's a gap between them. So now they've got to work together to get that gap closed back up. Meanwhile, take a look back behind them here. Graham Johnson, remember he was 5 seconds back. Now look at him, he's less than 1 second back from catching Justin Welch in 5th.
Yeah, wow, that's a pretty impressive drive. Not unexpected out of Graham Jacobson, but this is a tough track to be that aggressive that early. But Jacobson saying, hey, I'm not afraid. Let's come on, let's go get Justin Welch now. Maybe Jamie MacArthur next. Graham Jacobson is on the hunt.
Yeah, this guy right here, he's got this Corvette figured out. Let me tell you what. He has got the power down. He knows what it's going to take to get through these corners. And I don't think this is his first time in the Corvette, Rich. This guy right here is a seasoned veteran.
Definitely not, as we watch him apply all kinds of pressure here, going around the little hairpin section, turns 5, coming up to 6. Whoa, somebody off track there.
Barranco,
looks like it might have been
and Zapster. Let's take a look here at Anthony Barranco. Let's get here on the chopper view. Looks like, yeah, Barranco gets into him. He stops. Let's regather it. Doesn't crush him. Man, oh man. Dove to the inside. Barranco gets into the left rear quarter panel.
Yeah, 2 going side by side through that little hairpin corner. It didn't quite work out. We're going to go back on board with Graham Jacobson, still applying all kinds of pressure. Graham Jacobson now moving up to 4th, 14 positions with Justin Welch. Jamie MacArthur ahead of him. Jacobson dipping the nose down the insides to coming into corner 1. This looks like he's got a good move going on. Outbraking, getting ahead of Justin Welch. Next on the list, Jamie MacArthur. Jamie MacArthur about 9/10 of a second up ahead.
Oh, that'll be nothing here. I give it, you know, that Corvette that Jacobson's driving, though, man, is it really, really good on exit. That's why he's able to catch these guys. Being a mid-engine here, really, you know, really balanced. So if he can nail those corners, especially on those straights, coming to those straights, he just catches right up onto them. And that's what he's doing here.
Well, that's for sure. But Jamie MacArthur has had himself a good race. Jamie MacArthur up to 2nd. He's up 3 positions on the day, folks. So Jamie MacArthur knows Jacobson's coming, but Jamie MacArthur can do all he can to hold him off. Having a great race thus far, and wanted to keep the momentum going.
Meanwhile, up front, this guy right here, he's making a statement tonight. Almost 7.5 seconds over second place. He's got no give up in this one. I mean, he's running consistent 122 5s, 122 3s. So that's very, very fast here over a long period of time. He's just pulling away.
I did not have that on my radar or on my bingo card for this evening as we watch Jacobson sticking the nose out, give him a little fake, but no, Jamie MacArthur not biting as they come around here through the corner. I think that's corners 14, 15. I'm not sure where we're at on the track here. I'm a little bit dazed and confused. Just wanted to speak about perhaps a little bit about Travis Roberto, who's sitting down in 6th place right now. Travis Roberto on a tear is up 10 positions himself and has a very fast 121.9 lap, the fastest lap of the day of anybody out here.
Woo. Hey, that's a fast lap there for sure. I mean, yeah, he's on the move. He's kind of behind the 8 ball here, but he is up to 6th. 6 seconds back now from Anthony Barranco, so he definitely has some time to make up here, as we've only got 23 minutes left. I don't know, it's going to be tough here. It's really going to be tough to make up all that ground. You can see he's 3 corners away from even catching someone, so a lot of ground to make up. Let's take a look back here at
a lot of ground to make up.
Chase Masco up 8 spots to 11th, and he's only about a second and a half from Jacob Wilson, another Corvette.
And it looks like the Corvettes are kind of becoming favored here in FMA of late. You jump into the Corvette, Uncle Tank's saying, enough of this, too many people in my club, I'm going to start a new club, going out to the Audi. So Jacob Wilson having himself a good race thus far. Jacob is sitting in 10th spot right now, but he's got, it looks like, a little bit of a trouble up ahead, or not trouble, but he's got Jody Nielsen up ahead. He's got Chase Masco closing in behind. So right now, Jacob Wilson holding tough in 10th place where he started.
Yeah, we're officially halfway here in this race, so these guys are going to have to start pushing a little bit if they want to get up there and get these spots, because these drivers are just starting to, you know, gap one another, starting to get more spread out, and these positions are going to be harder and harder to get to, and you're going to have more consistent times as the race goes on. So as we go up here to 2nd place, Graham Jacobson to 2nd, and he's not as fast as Mike
7 seconds now. Wow, he managed to get by everybody else, but I think the Porsche up ahead is going to be the toughest battle. I don't know if he's going to be able to get up there. Not the way his car is driving thus far. Right now, I think the car on a tear, 7.5 seconds at a Graham Jacobson, hey, that's no slouch. Up 16 spots. Yeah, I mean, come on. I wish I had that kind of skill.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a statement. I mean, last lap, though, Jacobson was a half a second faster than Zakar. So if he keeps that up, yes, he will be able to catch him. But he's going to have to put those times up each and every lap, or, you know, settle for second. Plain and simple. I mean, because they have let Zakar just run away with this one tonight.
While that's going on, we had Anthony Branco come in and make his scheduled pit stop. So Branco, the leader of the people who have pitted. Jenkins is the 2nd place of the people who have pitted. So pit stops starting to become a little more regular now, folks, as we're past the halfway point. Let's see where Anthony Branco's shaking out in 13th, but I'd expect him to be way up the field once we get everybody else having done their stops. Anthony Jenkins also still on a charge. He's up 1 position. He's already got his pit stop done. He's got some great pace tonight.
Yeah, I think Anthony Jenkins is going to do quite well here on gaining positions once the pit cycles come through here. We've got Anthony Jenkins only 13 or so seconds behind Anthony Branco. So with that being said, I see him up about the 10th place here. If I had to put a position on it after all the pit cycles are over, Anthony Jenkins predicted to be in 10th. So that's my call there, Rich.
I'll have to go with it. Adam, because my math isn't mathing that well like yours is. So it's a little too complex for me to figure out. But man, we got Jamie MacArthur here. Jamie MacArthur sitting in 4th. Travis Roberto up to 5th, looking to get the move on. Travis Roberto going around the outside, and we're going into this little chicane. They're going to bump a little bit and grind, and yeah, there's not enough room for 2 cars to fit through. And Travis Roberto got by here.
Man, oh man, yeah, looks like Welsh is going to actually make that spot up with getting tangled up with MacArthur, but this is going to bring Travis Roberto closer and closer and closer. This is what we were worried about. He's now only 3.5 seconds now back from MacArthur. So he's definitely making the ground up.
Yeah, I had my cars a little mixed up there for a second, folks, but that's my old person's mentality at some point. I just don't quite get it right, but Travis Roberto sitting in 5th right now. Next on the list is Jamie MacArthur. Jamie MacArthur, like you said, 3.5 seconds up. We got Steven Sabster in behind now after his little issues earlier. So right now we've got a little bit of a spread out field in up near the front. We'll have to see how everything shakes out next lap or two once everybody's done their fully scheduled pit stop.
Absolutely. If you look here at the fastest 5 for 5 laps, Graham Jacobson really fast here on a 5-lap average, and Mike Zakar, he's back there only 4th fastest here. So Graham Jacobson closing the gap, I can promise you that. He's got it down to a little less than 6 seconds, so he's gained a second half on Zakar. Very impressive.
Yeah, he's going to have to keep that pace up if he wants to get Zakar. All depending on what happens in the pits, of course. But it's one thing to catch somebody, though. Once you catch him, you got to get by them. So far, Jacobson making short work of that for most people. But I think Zakar is going to prove to be a little bit more of a competitive foe.
Yeah, Zakar's really got good car control tonight. Really good. He's very conservative when he gets into the corners. Like, he doesn't have the car yawed out. He's not driving over his head, so to speak, like driving the car on edge constantly. He's just there. So in my opinion, I think Mike Zakar has more pace than he's letting on. He's just taking it easy now, saving some fuel. He's got plenty of gap between him and Graham Jacobson. And I think if he needs to push it, he can push it.
Yeah, that could be. I'm never one to leave something on the table, but that's mostly because I need everything I've got to be on the table to be competitive. But Zakar's having himself a great race. Graham Jacobson now, he's close another half second at him. Looks like every lap it's kind of a half second, but we're going to run out of laps. We're on lap 21. I predict about 33 laps here, so at a half second a lap, that's 6 laps gain, or 6 seconds he needs. He's 5 seconds down.
Oh,
it's going to be real close when we get towards that finish.
Absolutely. We got Mike Zakar down pit road right now. Oh, and see, this is the strategy that I was wanting to know about. Graham Jacobson stays out 1 additional lap, putting down those really fast times. So we're going to see, can he leapfrog Zakar once his cycle is done? How close can he get? If he can get it down to 3 seconds, your math will math. I can promise you that. If he can keep the consistent times he's been running, he will catch Zakar for sure. But like you said, passing him's a completely different monster.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll just go find out. I think in the next lap or two, we got to be getting near the end of this pit window. We're more than 2/3, coming up on 2/3 of the way through this race. And meanwhile, we're going to go back on board here with Travis Roberto. I love his profile pic. Isn't that beautiful, folks?
Yes.
Look at that face. He's only a mother could love, but
yeah,
Travis Roberto.
He's got blue eyes. One blue this way, one blue that way. Travis Roberto
having himself a good battle.
Really good battle. He's a half a second now from Welsh.
Travis has had good pace over all the races I've covered, or we've covered for FMA, but not necessarily having the best of luck this season as we take on board Graham Jacobson, our leader coming into the pits, leader on the paper. So right now, Graham Jacobson coming into the pits. Justin Welsh looks like he's going around once again. So Justin Welsh, Travis Roberto take over the 1-2 spot temporarily.
Yeah, Justin Welsh, he is familiar with the front. Travis Roberto, we know he's familiar with the front. So we're going to see here, can they leapfrog these guys also when the pit stops happen? The top 3 looks like still are left to pit. Everybody else is pitted. So we got Welsh, Roberto, Jacobs left to pit as Roberto goes around Welsh now.
Roberto showing a great amount of pace and getting that job done. So Travis Roberto up, well, we'll call it 15 positions. I don't think that's going to hold. Take a look though, Mike Sakar. Mike Sakar exited the pits, and Mike Sakar still, he's got 5.4 second lead over Jacobson now. So looks like he actually gained a little bit of time in the pits if my math is right.
You're right. 2 seconds, Rich. 2 seconds he gained overall from the time he entered the cone there and to the time he exited. He gained 2 seconds over Jacobson. That's detrimental right there to Graham Jacobson for sure.
It looks like Jacobson took a lot more fuel, and that resulted in the better part of those 2 seconds. So going to be real tough now for Jacobson to close that down, because we're running out of laps, folks. We're on lap 3, projected 33, 45-minute race. We're over 32 minutes into this race or thereabouts, I'm guessing. Graham Jacobs, though, nothing to be upset about, sitting in 5th place right now. We got the two, Justin Welsh, Travis Roberto, coming into the pits. Jacob Wilson, I believe, looks like he's staying out one more lap.
He's going to stay out one more lap.
Insane.
Man, I did not expect him to be able to last this long. I really did not. But here we go.
I'm wondering, Adam,
American Muscle.
What do you think? He's got full line of Smoky Unique in there. You know, maybe a little bit of 30-foot, 50-foot fuel line all coiled up. Give him a little extra gas in the tank.
An extra gallon or two, like the old days. Yeah, you know what? It's that American Muscle. These guys can. They make power with the lower RPMs as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was short shifting, saving some fuel.
Well, that's always a good strategy if you've got some pace in order to get that clean tracks position, which he's got. He's got that extra lap over everybody. Go back up front here, though, or up to the front. We're going back to 2nd place temporarily. Mike Zakar had himself a fabulous race. He's got a 4.1 second lead over Graham Jacobson in behind. That's Jacob Brown a lap down in behind following, folks. That is not for position.
Yeah, definitely not. But yeah, you're right, Rich. Graham Jacobson putting the laps down. He's decently fast here. We're going to see as he goes back around to get that official time how much faster he is than Mike Zakar each and every lap. But yeah, he's definitely catching him now. He's got it under 4 seconds, 3.7, 3.6 now. He's catching him quick, but will he have enough time? We have 11 minutes left in this race.
Yeah, and all that said, so in 1st place, we've got Mike Zakar. 2nd place, Graham Jacobson, up 16 positions. 3rd place, Travis Roberto up 13 positions. So we've got a Porsche, we've got a Corvette, and we've got a Lamborghini. So yep. good representation.
Oh, no doubt about it. And Travis Roberto, though, he put down the times as well. He can see Graham Jacobson in front of him. And don't sleep on Travis Roberto. If he can get there, I can promise you he'll make the pass happen.
Yeah, that's all that said. Jacobson 3.3 seconds behind is the car. So we got Justin Welsh in behind there as well. Justin Welsh having himself a good race. He's sitting in 4th. That's where he started. Doing a good job holding his own against these hard chargers. But Justin Welsh right up just off the podium. Like to get on that podium, but he's going to need a mistake from one of the leaders.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. He's sitting comfortable in 4th. And this guy right here, Jamie McArthur, he's sitting comfortable in 5th, which is where he started the race. The car just in front of him there is not for position. So more or less he's got clean track. Really nothing to worry about here. I mean, I will take a 5th all day long, especially against this competition. Then we got this guy back here battling with Steven Zabster, which is Anthony Barranco. I think that's really the closest battle on the track.
Yeah, I think you're right there. We've got Anthony Jenkins. So Anthony Jenkins has got Jacob Wilson in behind him. I think Anthony Jenkins just made that move on Wilson. So Jenkins continuing his charge up. He's in 8th place, but he's 4.5 seconds behind 7th Zabster. So I think Jenkins' day is going to stall out long before podium, and he's probably going to end up in 8th unless something happens up ahead of him.
Yeah, Chase Masco back here in 10th. He's up 9 spots from where he started, but he's just not having the night that he wanted. He's, you know, about 9 seconds behind from Jacob Wilson. So I don't see him making that ground up before the race is over. So he may have to settle with a 10th tonight. I mean, I don't think he's got a choice really, unless something happens up front.
Jody Nelson was in behind him, but we're going to go back up to the front, folks. Back up to the front to follow along with Mike Zakar. I sure hope we're pronouncing your name, Mike, right, Mike, because, Mike, you've had a fabulous race effort this evening, leading from the start, the drop of the green flag, all the way up to now. We're on lap 26. We're 36 minutes or so into this race. Graham Jacobson on a hard charge. Now, Graham Jacobson only just over 2 seconds behind now. I thought he was running out of laps, but Jacobson not giving up, charging hard. He's kind of gapped Travis Roberto a little bit right now. Travis Roberto is about just over 2 seconds behind him. So first, second, third, a total of about 4 seconds apart.
Yeah, Graham Jacobson running a 1:22.48, and the leader of Zakar running 1:23.19. So that's what is that? 7/10 faster last time by than the leader. So this guy's on the move. He's got it down to 1.5 seconds now. He could see, he could smell the draft.
My goodness gracious. This has happened a lot quicker than I thought it would after the pit cycle. I'm wondering if the car has used up all his tires, because Jacobson continuing to lay down a fast lap after fast lap. Coming into corner 1 here, folks. Downhill, really tough corner. Then they're coming into this off-camber kind of right-hander. It's going uphill. Then you're going downhill. You really want to get up close up onto the curb. Then you're going to swing it all the way out, using all of the curb here. This brine corner, you want to tuck it up right. You can get a little bit of air there if you catch it just right. Didn't do it, but we're going to look on Graham Jacobson coming around into the left-hander, coming around turn 5. It's kind of a hairpin. Sweep it way out, use all the track. Tuck it up onto the inside and fall on, get in the draft behind Mike Zakar.
Man, Rich, if I was in that car right now, all that guardrail would be removed. I can promise you that. I would take it down. I'd be in the kitty litter. I'd be everywhere.
Well, you know, that's what it's there for, to be used, right? It's part of the track,
You know,
isn't
I never thought of that.
it? Yeah.
Next time somebody asks, you can't park there, we'll say, hey, no, I'm using it. That's what it's here for.
That's right. You pay your entry fee. You use all of the space given to you. But Graham Jacobson, look at this, folks. Graham Jacobson can see first place. Not only can he see it, now he's applying pressure. 0.4 of a second behind. We don't even have to count the tenths now. You can see how close they are. They're nose to tail going down the start-finish line. And
Jacobson just ran his fastest lap of the race, 1:22.94. He's there. He's looking to put his nose where it don't belong, according to Mike Zakar. We're going to see here. This is a fantastic battle shaping out.
It certainly is. We're coming down into the hairpin turn 6 and 5 and 6, and it looks like Jacobson try some different lines. Put a little bit of shake and bake into the mirrors of Mike Zakar. Now he's going to go tuck it up into the inside. This may be a battle of braking, but no. Zakar doing a good job ignoring the distraction in his rearview mirror, driving his nice clean lines. Right now, Jacobson still applying pressure. Now Zakar having to get a little defensive. Jacobson all over the back of him as they're coming through this little S chicane section. Now he makes his move.
Yep.
Here we go. We've got Graham Jacobson up to the point now. Graham Jacobson getting it done up to first.
Man, how about that? That exit he had on that previous corner going down the straightaway, like I said, would be very important here for this Corvette. And he nailed it. And he cleared the car with ease going down that straightaway there.
Yeah, I really didn't think I was going to see that much of a gap, but all that did is that allowed Travis Roberto to tuck in real close. That little battle there, Travis Roberto chomping at the bit here. The Lamborghini coming up on the inside now. He's next on the list. He's looking to take advantage of Mike Zakar. Zakar's tires might be a little worn out. Travis Roberto applying all kinds of pressure himself now.
Oh yeah, I think Roberto was. Oh, we got a car there. We got a Lamborghini spun out up there. Looks like that's Jody Nielsen. But we stay on the leaders here. Travis Roberto really putting the pressure on that Porsche of Mike Zakar now. I think he's got a little bit better stuff here. He pitted a little later. We're going to see if he can get by him.
Yeah, just like at that last lap, the exit speed he gets got out of that corner compared to Mike Zakar. I think that might just be a way that Porsche, that back end, that engine hanging up the back. But now Travis Roberto is going to have to wait a little bit here. Going to come up this uphill, kind of a blind corner, off-camber corner. You're going to use all the outside. Travis Roberto getting ready to set something up, I think, here, folks.
Yep, there it is. And Mike Zakar braked early, let Roberto go. That was really the only passing zone up in that area was executed flawlessly there by the two of them. Now we're going to see if Roberto has what it takes to catch Graham Jacobson.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, Roberto's got great pace all season long. He's over 2 seconds behind Jacobson, though. Jacobson turning some nice quick laps. We're running out of time here. We're on lap 31. I think we've got about 2 more left after this one. But Graham Jacobson, Travis Roberto, you can see them. You can see them both in the same view there. In behind them, Mike Zakar. So that's pretty good stuff there, folks. 43 minutes into this race. 3 cars all in the same straightaway.
Travis Roberto, he does have it closed down under 2 seconds now, Rich.
Whoa. We got something to watch now here, folks. I mean, I thought Jacobson was going to walk away, but wow, look at Travis go.
The car's falling back. But I think he's going to, he should be pretty secure here with the podium here in third.
Yeah, he's got himself about 7.5 seconds to Justin Welch. I mean, I feel for Mike Zakar. He led this race from the beginning, set the pace of all the drivers, held off all his challenges all the way up till late. But Graham Jacobson, Travis Roberto, just demonstrating why they get those end-of-line penalties. Travis Roberto having a charge. He's about 1 3/4 seconds behind Graham Jacobson. Running low on time, though. We're lap 32. I think we've probably only got 1 more left after this one. Right now, these guys, man, what a great race this has been. They're about halfway through this lap. We'll have to see if Barney waves the white flag as they come by.
Yeah, let's go. We got under a minute here. They should throw the white. If not, you know what? It'll be fine. It just gives Travis Roberto a little bit more time to try to catch up here. He's got it down to 1.6.
Yeah, we'll stick around whether it's 1 more lap or 2 more laps. We're here for the finish of this one. Graham Jacobson coming around the final couple of corners here, doing that big sweeping corner. This is where he made the move a couple of laps ago. And, sorry, that was Travis Roberto. But meanwhile, Graham Jacobson coming around corner 16, going down the start-finish straightaway, taking the white flag. 1 lap to go. Graham Jacobson, about a 1.8 second lead over Travis Roberto. Got himself about 3 second lead over Mike Zakar.
Yeah, I think Graham Jacobson needs to be conservative here. Don't over push the entries, because that won't end well there in that Corvette, over pushing those entries there in that mid-engine car. So just be nice, cool, and collected. Just run your line and everything should be good. He should be able to bring home that checker flag.
I'll just leave it here. We got 2 mid-engine cars in first and second, and the Corvette up front is down 2 cylinders, so he's really, working with a disadvantage at it. He's done a great job as Graham Jacobson, up 17 positions.
And how about that American muscle gonna win this thing, man? How exciting is that?
Very, very exciting, and the Corvette's doing a great job, but I don't think it's so much the car. I think the car's got a bunch to do with it. You got to have the skill. Graham Jacobson showing the skill level he's got tonight. We watched Graham Jacobson come around the last 2 corners here. Graham Jacobson taking that final corner. Going down the straightaway, flashing the lights, giving us the razzle-dazzle. Barney giving him the checkered flag. Congratulations, Graham Jacobson. Travis Roberto, second. We're going to have Mike Sakar come in third.
Got Anthony Jenkins here in sixth. Looks like, yep, Jamie Arthur's going to bring it home in fifth with Anthony Jenkins finishing sixth. And Anthony Barranco seventh. Not the run Anthony Barranco wanted. Just seemed like he couldn't recover there after getting in that little accident there.
Yeah, it's tough. You lose all that momentum. Maybe got a little damage. More than likely, just got a little flustered. Barranco had some good pace, but unfortunately, seventh is the top, finishing fourth tonight.
Let's take a look here at your finishing results. If we can get those pulled up here. Looks like they're not ready yet, so we'll wait on that. We usually interview the top three in the podium, correct?
That's what we usually try to do, see if anybody's available. Let's wait and we'll get the results in, and then we'll call them out, and we'll see if I can drag any of the drivers who made the podium, see if they want to come in. But up front tonight, folks, our race winner, Graham Jacobson, second place. Travis Roberto. Mike Sakar on the podium. Might be a little disappointed with third. He led from the start till late in the race. Fourth place, we had Justin Welsh. Fifth, we had Jamie MacArthur.
Looks like we had Anthony Jenkins in sixth with Anthony Branco. Not the finish he wanted there. In seventh with Jacob Wilson. In eighth, Adam Lowe in ninth. And Jody Nilsson bringing it home in 10th.
Yeah, in 11th, we had Uncle Tank, Zachary Tankersley. In 12th, we had Chase Matsko. 13th, Kyle Mavis. 14th, Matt Mars. Then a lap down in 15th, we had Jacob Brown, Michael Lemanchik in 16th, Jay Davis 17th, Jacob Williams 18th, Kevin Shulman 19th, and Steven Zabster, unfortunately, 20th.
Yeah, not the end Zabster wanted at all. So, man, oh man. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can get some people in here to talk to us here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull in, see if I can pull in Mike Sakar and talk about his race tonight. Let's see if we can grab him. 1 second here. Hey, Mike, Richard and Adam in the booth, can you hear us?
I hear you.
Hey, Mike, congratulations on the podium this evening. You qualified well. You raced a great race. Those two guys, man, they had a lot of pace. You held off everybody for a long, long time. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think I finished about the best I could. I mean, Travis and Graham, they're in another league, so I was, frankly, really happy to get on the podium. I felt that was about the best I was going to do, and I was consistent, and so I'm actually really happy with this.
Well, you got a lot of screen time tonight. You drove a great race. You're very consistent all race long. No incidents. It's nice to be able to interview. Nice to see you on the podium. But that's going to mean an end of line for next week. Good, bad. I think we're at Hockenheim, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you done much racing there before?
Hey,
Have you done any racing there before?
Not a lot, a little bit, but I look forward to the end of lap. I feel like I kind of earned it. Like I said, I felt good tonight, so no, I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the podium finish. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Not just the league for hosting these races. They're really fun. I look forward to Monday nights, and even after 7 hours at Daytona, I made sure to get out here tonight and race because I like this league and I like the drivers, and it's fun.
Well, thanks a lot for joining us in the booth, Mike. Can you just let us know how to pronounce your name so we get it right next week? I guess that's it for Mike. And good night, Mike. And thanks a lot. The other podium finishers, Adam, I don't see them in the room anymore. I think they all checked out early. So I
Yeah.
think we may have to check out.
Yeah, it looks like Graham Jacobson decided he wanted to go to victory lane after all, instead of talking to the broadcast team. So that'll be fine, We'll be fine. We're going to let's pull up the if we can. No, we can't. Okay. Well, we're going to Hockenheim next week. 45 minutes, same kind of format. That's going to be quite a good race. I guarantee it. So hopefully you'll be there calling the shots. But yeah, man, I had a whole lot of fun calling a race with you tonight. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's always a good time when we're in the booth together, Adam. I'm really happy. I'm glad and appreciate you coming in and filling in for our regular host, Rob. And great job as always. Hopefully we see you again real soon.
Yes, sir. Super fun. All right, folks, that'll be it for Racer Nexus here. I am Adam Glatfelter with Rich Swindells. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Take it easy.